Welcome everybody, this is reaction training drills number 2. Again, just to clarify, this is so that we get your reaction to go back in more ferocious than your attacker. I want you guys to have your reaction to just drop body weight and go in ferociously if you do come under instant attack, okay? I know, a lot of you will think, oh, I'll do that anyway, but if you don't train for this and it's not in you already, trust me, it won't be there. And I've got first-hand experience of that. You think, oh, if that happens to me, I'll do that. And when it happens for real, trust me, the adrenal dump just freezes you and you don't know what to do. So you've got to have this, that it is just instinct that you're going to fight back, okay? And I know I keep going on about this, but you have to make your mind up before, not when it happens. You must make your mind up right now not to be a victim, okay? Because if you think, I'll do that if I'm under attack, it probably won't be there. So you need to be honest with yourselves. I said on that introduction video, some people do just have this in them anyway. They'll just hit anything that comes near them, or they'll just attack when they feel threatened. But most of you probably will have to train for it, and this is what this kind of training is for. And I've had to do it because it's just not in me. It's not in me to be like that, and I've found that through personal experiences, and Chris is the same. You have to train for this if you want it to be there. You have to make these moves, or even that reaction instinct. And the only way you can make something instinct and subconscious is to do it a lot. It's like tying your shoelaces, You don't have to think about how to tie your shoelaces because you do it every day. And you need this to kind of be the same. And don't think for 1 minute that if you do this that you'll just hit anyone. You still have to have a level of, awareness to just make sure that you don't, it's not going to do that. It's not going to, you punch in all the time that you'll just hit anyone. You have to feel threatened and you have to feel under attack, and then you will do it. And we said this, didn't we? Worry about it afterwards, because what you'll probably do is go, you come under attack, you don't know what to do, and you go, oh, what if this, what if that? You've got to get rid of those before, and you've got to fight back, okay, whatever the situation, and whoever it is, whether it's your next door neighbour, it doesn't matter. You have to fight back, trust me, because you don't know what people are capable of. So have your instinct to fight back, and that's what these drills are for. But don't think it will be there, because it probably won't be. Just be really honest with yourselves, dig deeper and think, what would I do if that happened to me? Watch the news, read what is happening out there. And our advice, I'm sure Chris agrees with me, worry about it afterwards, but don't go over the top. This is controlled aggression. As I said to you on other videos, there's no way I would hit Chris and then go and start jumping up and down on him, unless I felt like, he was going to murder me, but obviously that's extreme. I'm talking about self-defense here. If I've hit him, because I felt threatened and he's lying on the floor, I can escape. There is no need for me to go and start jumping on him. That is not self-defense. You have to get that right. I'm not trying to make you thugs. I'm trying to make you just ferocious to protect yourself. Self-defense isn't always about fighting, it's about survival. Some of these situations that happen on the street are horrendous and horrific and life-changing. So I just want you to fight back. So make that decision now, or in your training. It might not be a decision that you can make overnight. It might be something that you've got to work on and develop, especially if you've been a victim. If you have been a victim to an attack, it might take a long time to get your confidence back. And I've been there. I have had an attack, and it did play on my mind, and this is kind of what made me get into all of this. And it's not going to happen overnight. You've got to really work on it with your training and with your mind training as well. Don't be a victim, okay? And that's why I've done this site, to help those of you that, so that you can do this, okay? But you must enjoy your training as well, guys. Don't be serious about it all the time. We've both done that, and it can be quite a dark place. You've got to have a bit of fun with your training. Take it seriously, but have a bit of fun with it, okay? That's my advice. So, right, rant over. These drills are another ones we used to do for reaction. They're a bit of fun as well. So the first one, this one's a bit of fun. What I want you to do, okay, is have your partner stand in front of you, but I want you to shut your eyes, okay? So what I want you to do is close your eyes, and then what Chris is going to do, he's going to move around, and he's either going to nudge me, or he's just going to give me a little dig, and I want you to just react with a heavy strike from where you're standing. Don't change position unless you absolutely have to. Obviously, if he hits me over there, you're going to have to. But I just don't want to get in a guarded position. I just want to literally react as soon as I open. So obviously, open your eyes. When he's nudged or hit me, open your eyes and strike. That's what this drill is. It's good fun, but obviously be careful. Don't, you know, push people over and stuff. So just play gently with it, but just react. That's what this is. React with a strike, big heavy strike. Left or right, doesn't matter. Pick your best position and just throw it, obviously, okay? It's actually harder than it looks, especially if they walk around the side, you know, or come around the back of you, because then you do have to change position. But I want you to be as quick as you can, and just one shot here, okay? Not a combo, just one shot. So we'll give you a demonstration, okay? Okay, Chris. You see, so what Chris was doing there was just nudging me, pushing me, but my eyes were closed, if you could see that on the camera. And as soon as he's nudged or pushed me, I open my eyes and react. It's a good drill, and obviously you can move around, you know, or if you've got a few of you, you can have a few people doing it as well, where you're all in the middle and various people are walking into you and hitting you. We used to do this one quite a lot, and it's great fun. And obviously just drop body weight, you know, just short range, give your partner, give you some weird angles, and just drop body weight. Don't be having them here, okay? Just always short, drop body weight. Okay, hopefully that's enough. So just remember, don't get into positions unless you have to. Just drop one, left or right, okay? Reaction, that's what we're aiming for, react, okay? So, another drill, as I said to you in other videos, street attacks are fast, terrifying and violent, and they're often frenzied. As I said, if you've taken a blow, you will probably see that the attacker will just rain punches down on you. But unless he's very, very trained, then they'll just beat you anywhere. So you have to remember that if you've been doing your training, you have got a slight advantage, because your attacker, although he's probably more confident in attacking people because he probably does it most weekends, he probably doesn't train, so he probably doesn't hit hard and he probably doesn't hit accurately. He's probably just a thug. Again, I can't speak for every situation, but wouldn't you agree, 9 times out of 10, that's the sort of ilk you'll be dealing with. So if you've been training, you can probably hit harder than your attacker, and you can probably hit more accurate. So our advice, if you do come under that instant attack, obviously I know, again, forget about the one shot now. This is if you're in a fight or you've come under instant attack. I want you to just throw loads of frenzied strikes to vulnerable targets, not anywhere, to his head and his chin. Hit him where it hurts, okay? But again, you have to train for it. So when I'm doing these strikes, I just want to get this clear. I'm not doing 2 light and then 1 hard. Each shot counts. I want you thinking like that. Everything is going into those strikes, okay? And they're going to be going, sorry Chris, to wherever they need to. I'm not going to be doing this sort of thing or this, you know? I mean, you can do that if you want. I'm not knocking out. I've seen people do that, and I have seen it, you know, be effective. But nobody likes being hit in the face. So if he's coming down here and you've got the room, throw those strikes, honestly, to vulnerable targets. Just get them in there. Yeah? Just defend your space again. Obviously, you know, if he is down there, you know, make your own minds up. But again, this is probably what you're going to get. If you get knocked down, that's what he's going to do to you. Trust me. He's going to just batter you. So reverse it. Batter him. If he hits me, I just hit him and he comes down, I'm just going to keep smacking him. But again, guys, you've got to train for it. And the only way you can train for it is these repeated strikes. Okay, so get used to doing it, but don't think about the 1, 2, 3. Think everything into that shot. I'm trying to make you ferocious strikers. That's what I'm trying to do here. Not thugs, ferocious strikers as your defense mechanism. Strike, strike, strike till he gives up or falls over. That's where we're going with this, okay? So hit it as hard as you can, okay? As accurate as you can. Put everything into these strikes until you feel safe. So I'll give you a little example. If you, Chris, give me some hooks first, then some crosses, and then maybe some uppercuts rather than assorted. So for this drill, rather than lots of different angles, just have your partner give you one, throw a few, and then a different angle. Okay, so not lots of different ones, just the same strike to the same area. Okay, I'm going to hold it as well, just gently. All right. Okay, it's not meant to look pretty, guys. Okay, you might think, God, that's over the top. That's how you have to think if you're attacked. Trust me, go back in, more ferocious than your attacker. And it's good for your fitness too. You know, I'm quite puffed out now. I'm getting old, but it's good training. Honestly, just everything into those shots. So if you are attacked, as I said, get them in there. Crack, crack, crack. Get them in there, you know? And then escape. That's my advice, okay? I know it looks a bit unorthodox and a bit barbaric, but again, not telling you what to do. You make that choice. Because in my experience, if you don't do that, as I said to you before, you'll be the one that's getting battered or kicked around the floor. So go back in, worse than him, more ferocious. But be sensible, you know, stop. When you've had enough, stop and run. Please don't get carried away and start kicking him on the floor or going over the top. This is self-defense, guys, okay? If you're defending yourself against, you know, a really severe attack. So defend and run away. Please don't go over the top. Some of you might think that is over the top, but I would know when to stop. You know, if Chris was here and I was hitting him like that and he started to go, I'm off. See you later. And if you want to go and tell the police what you've done or the doorman, wherever you are, that's up to you. You need to make that choice. But I'm just trying to not have you, you know, get attacked and stay here. Because you will just get battered, honestly. Go back in. And as I said to you at the beginning of this video, make that decision now or in your training. Work on it. I will not be a victim to anyone. Work on that. Think about it, you know, when you're hitting. Be angry, but controlled anger, controlled aggression. And as I said, you know, I'm not trying to make any of you fighters, okay? Anyone can learn to hit. And, you know, even some of the top MMA fighters do get caught out by a ferocious striker. So make yourselves ferocious strikers, but be confident with it and be certain, and don't ever go over the top if you don't need to, okay? That's what we're trying to do here for you. I hope you found this useful, and as I said, you know, enjoy your training, have fun with it. It's really good fun, you know, training like this, and it works on your fitness. You know, you can hear I'm puffed out, and it's good for you. It's good for working on the inside. Get it out of you. Make those Kim-A's, those Kiars. Be ferocious, you know, especially you quiet types. It's really good training for you to be like that, honestly. And don't think that it's going to make you into an aggressive person. In fact, probably the opposite. It'll probably do you good, okay? But be controlled and trust your partner and work with your partner, okay? You know, and have fun with it, okay? Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm still puffed out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.